Xbox releases a major update for the month of May, and the Gears of War developers is making some major changes. Welcome everybody and thank you for joining me. So we have a few things to go over today. Let's just start off with an update that Xbox released for the month of May on the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S. We are going to jump right into it and just start with quick resume because there is quite a bit of improvement here. Now this is a feature that Xbox has touted for quite some time now, and honestly it is great. Turning on your console and jumping right into a game within a few seconds is amazing, and once you have done it you will never be able to sit through a loading time again. Unfortunately this feature did have a few issues, but now it is fixed. Now quick resume is a feature powered by Xbox Velocity architecture in the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S. It lets you seamlessly switch between multiple games and resume gameplay instantly right from where you left off. With this update, quick resume is getting even better with improved reliability and faster load times. Again, this is probably one of my favorite things about the Xbox Series X. Just turning on your console and picking up where you left off, even if you did not play for a week, is really amazing. I gave my Xbox One to a friend and we were playing Forza 4 at his place, and I almost threw the thing through a window out of frustration after having to wait almost 3 minutes for a game to load. Now I guess there is something to be said about how quickly you can get used to something and spoiled by something, thinking that it should be the new normal, but be that as it may, I am glad that Xbox is doubling down on this feature. So they go on to say here, we are also making it easier to identify and access games that support and are safe to quick resume. You will be able to see if your current games support quick resume with this new tag. Gamers on the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S can also take advantage of a new group that lists all the games currently saved in quick resume. You can use the group to see which games are ready to launch from quick resume and launch from there. Like other groups, you can add it to home for quicker access or customize your experience by removing a game from a quick resume state. But then they go on to talk about a few other things that they updated, like game through audio for media apps. Now all of this basically just means that with streaming apps like Netflix and Hulu, the sound will be even better. Pass-through lets audio decoding from media apps on your compatible HDMI devices bypass the consoles for a higher quality listening experience with your external sound system. To start using it, see the new allow pass-through button on the Xbox audio settings screen. You will see an indicator in the guide when you use the compatible media app with pass-through audio enabled. And then there is also a few smaller things that were added, like giving you the ability to watch gameplay trailers through Xbox Game Pass, which I thought was already a thing. But then another thing that they also add were new dynamic backgrounds, and this allows you to change your background and your home screen with new motion and color. They also improved the Xbox app for Android and iOS. Now here they say last month we added leaderboards to the Xbox app on Android and iOS. This month we are continuing to evolve the experience by releasing a few more updates. First, stay connected with the new push notification that lets you know when your favorite friends will go online. We are also updating achievement game pages to add game stats, including time played. Lastly, reliability is incredibly important to us, and we are happy to say that we've made some changes that improve the performance on loading your chat tab and sending messages in the app. So Xbox does these updates every single month, which is really amazing. With all these things being added every month, it literally means that your console is getting better and better as time goes on. It is faster and more powerful now than when you bought it, and typically you do not see that with hardware. Usually the hardware gets worse over time, but with Xbox increasing frame rates, always working on Xbox Velocity architecture and Fidelity FX now being added, you will always see your gaming experience improve with the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S. But then let's just also quickly jump into some gaming news regarding Gears of War 6. Now earlier this week I spoke about this game being in development, and right after that we got an update from the developer of the game, The Collision, stating that they are working on multiple new projects, but they also stated that they are going to switch over from Unreal Engine 4 to Unreal Engine 5. They also confirmed that Operation 6 and 7 for Gears of War 5 will be their last update for the game. Now I can only assume that that is to start focusing on Gears of War 6, but here is their official statement. At The Collision, we pride ourselves on delivering the best possible Gears of War games and the best possible game performance using cutting edge tools like Unreal Engine. We wanted to update our fans on both of these things. Thank you to all of the fans out there who have been on this journey with us. During the worldwide pandemic and working from home, the team launched the first strategy title, Gears Tactics, re-released Gears of War 5 and Tactics on the Xbox Series X and S hardware with performance upgrades and features, revamped Gears 5 multiplayer with tons of content and updates, and capped the year with the first mainline campaign expansion, Gears of War 5 Hivebusters, in almost a decade. As we look to the future, we are excited to start shifting our resources to next-gen development using Unreal Engine 5. Gears of War has always been on the front of Unreal Engine development as a breakthrough 720p title for the Xbox 360 through last year's 120 frames per second multiplayer update for the Xbox Series X and S, and we are excited to continue the tradition by developing on Unreal Engine 5 for multiple new projects in the coming years. Now the switch year for The Collision is not really a surprising one. I think that this is something that most developers will start to do, but it sounds like there are some big things coming specifically from the studio. But for now, this is where I'm going to end it. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. If you would like to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing, and as always, please remember to stay safe, wash your hands, don't touch your face, and I hope to see you again soon.